Hey everybody, it is your favorite girl who vocal with AJ Reese on this amazing Tuesday morning. You can see I'm here in my I'm here at work. It's a short week this week. So grateful to God. So grateful to God. I am going to stop in on Thursday and do something really short. I'm going to stop in number one to you guys because why? It is my birthday. It's my birthday. It is my God given Earth Day. God, yes, yes, yes. So, I know the last time we talked, I've been talking about, favoritism and all of that. And I'm telling you, it's something how I can talk about something and it's like almost like the demonstration will happen. So it's just funny. I just it doesn't feel good when it happens, but it is it's life. God is life. So remember, I've been talking about the favoritism and impartiality, and I'm looking at something online, and it talks about the effects of favoritism and the effects. It said favoritism does not just negatively affect those who are not receiving as much attention, but those who are the target as well. Favoritism may cause a child to have anger or behavior problems, loneliness, increased levels of depression, a lack of self esteem, or a refusal to interact with others. These issues may appear in children who are favored by a parent and those who were not. And it is so true. It can have a adverse effect. And I know for me, not being the favorite child or whatever, I always found myself interacting with others, I guess just looking for someone to cling to that actually I felt like accepted me or whatever. So, you find it can go either way. And, you don't understand the child. And this is for some kids that if you are putting them in that position as the favorite child, you put pressure on them to have to try to sometimes, and just sometimes, not all the time, to figure out how to still function as a child and not making their other siblings feel bad. Now, in my case, they could care less about making me feel bad. It didn't even matter. But anyway, um, it has effects. It does. It has effects. And it's not, as I said, it's not just with the parenting. It is not. You find siblings showing favoritism. You find aunts and uncles showing favoritism. You find the neighbors showing favoritism. You find church people showing favoritism. It's everywhere. In the workplace, people show favoritism. And it's quite clear. And I don't know why people don't believe that you see these things when they happen, but you do. And the bottom line is you can't get upset when you are confronted with those things. And that's why I tell people, if and when I have to confront someone about something that I felt like has offended me or harmed me in any type of way, I don't just come and tell you about it. I start giving you the examples of what we're discussing, so that I like to add content, if that makes sense. I'm not going to just say what I have to say. No, I'm going to give you some content. I'm going to give you some dates and times. I'm going to give you some situations and circumstances or events that took place during that time of offense or whatever. So you're not left acting like you don't know. Because it's easy for people to be, oh, I didn't do. No, you did. You did. And I'm going to tell you exactly when. And I'm going to tell you where we were at and what we had on and what we were doing at the time that took place. Sometimes one of the hardest things, not sometimes, a lot of times, is hard being accountable. And, there have been times that, ignorantly so, I've offended people. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't, because like I said, I don't just go around, let me offend this person. Let me do something dirty to him. No. But if we have offended someone, or if we have came off as if we were showing favoritism, we ask the Holy Spirit to open us up to the truth that we can go back and correct that thing, because you don't want that nasty taste of what you did at that time to someone to be left in their image, or sketched in their memory about you. So, it happens. That's all I can say, but it doesn't mean make it a practice and a lifestyle. And the things that I've seen throughout life and experience, it definitely was their lifestyle, what they do. So the emotional effects that it says, anger may be a reaction to favoritism. Unfavored children may feel angry at the parent showing favoritism, but they may also displace that anger onto the favored sibling. For example, if a child feels that her parents love her sister more, this can make her feel like, I hate my sister too. In some cases, the favored sibling could feel this anger and resentment from their sibling and comes to feel their own anger towards their parents for putting them in this position. Remember, I just told you that. Sometimes the child that's being favored is put in an uncomfortable position they didn't ask to be put in. And then that causes them to feel some kind of way towards the parents or whatever. This dynamic can be unhealthy for a favorite child, as they may crave their parents' continued indulgence while resenting them for cutting them off from their siblings. And that is true. That is true. You bring in you're sowing seeds of discord and separation, but among siblings. You're causing that sibling rivalry to cultivate and continue to grow into something that it God never intended it to be. Never did he intend for that to be. And we have to pray as parents, as caregivers, teachers, or neighbors, or whoever. God, give us a balance when it comes to loving your people. God will show us how to balance that thing out. Don't mean we like everybody or whatever, but one of the things I always say, I may not care for certain people. However, I don't go out of my way to disrespect them or show them I don't like them and all. No. Mm-mm. Most times you'll find where I stay away. I just, they speak, hey, how you doing? And that's the end of that. So, disconnection from siblings later in life is another common effect of favoritism in a family. Studies show that adult children who felt they were viewed or treated differently by caregivers struggle to form healthy sibling bonds in midlife. Unfavored children may not feel enough of the parental affirmation and affection they crave, and as a result, they grow up looking for other people or items to fill that void. They may believe they are unlovable. Remember, I just said not too long ago that I did socially interact with people in hopes to kind of attach myself to them, feeling like, well, maybe they'll like me, or maybe, they see me different than my parents or others. You do. And remember, your kids. Mm. I'm laughing because it says, on the other hand, a child who is the favorite may grow up with tension. This could feel a lot of pressure to stay in their parents' good graces, not wanting to lose the special status that they have been granted. This behavior can also inhibit their ability to detach from their parents and build their own psychologically independent self. They may stay with their parents longer or struggle to live independently. And that's for some. That's not for all, but that's for some. So, again, we have to be very careful. We have to be so careful. We have to be careful. It's something when I'm in church service on like throughout the week or on Sundays, whatever. And there will be it's all walks of life that come through that door. That comes through the door. And I'm telling you, there are some that may struggle mentally, and you may find them showing behaviors that are not in alignment with how God is. However, I'll see them kind of starting to perform or whatever and show off and cut up. And I'll just start praying for them silently, internally. And Lord, whatever is bothering them, whatever is, trying to be a disruption in their spirit or their soul, Lord, I ask that you will bring a spirit of peace and cause them to simmer down. I don't mistreat them. I don't mistreat them, but I allow them to still feel the genuine love of God and the grace of God and the strength of God and the comfort of God to let them know it doesn't. We get you're going through something. We get that things you may not be familiar with this setting. Maybe you are. I don't know, but I try to handle them with care because they're fragile. They are fragile. And that's one of the things that I think we could always continue to keep in mind and use. People are fragile, and we have to treat them as such. God said, whatever you have done to the least of them, you have done it to me. And I will say that we will all be held accountable for how we treat his children, how we treat his people. We will. He says, if possible, be at peace with all men. Be at peace. I can be in the midst of enemies and still be at peace. I've done it. I've sat in the church where I know I had enemies that couldn't stand me, that have already formulated in their head they don't like me, or whatever their reason is for not, or for viewing me as less than or beneath them, or whatever. But the Lord will give me the peace. He'll give me the peace, and he will deal with them. He will. I can serve and still know that you're my enemy and still serve. Because guess what? Your issue with me is not my issue. That's your issue that you got to deal with and take to God. So again, it's just funny how, and this is good. This is all the stuff that I'm talking about. Well, I'm adding my own input, but it's from BetterHelp. I like to go and find resources that are also discussing some of the same things. So it can definitely have an effect. It can have relational effects. I know for me, mine definitely has had a relational effect. It has. And people will get angry with you because you're holding them accountable for what they have or have not done concerning you. And that's where I am in this phase of my life. I've had to make some decisions. I've had to make some decisions. It's either going to be them or me, and I choose me. So in the midst of me choosing me, I had to cut them off, and lovingly so. I just have, hey, do you, whatever that doing you looks like or is, you do it. And people be mad at you, and they are mad at me for decisions I've made for me. And you have to do what you have to do for you. When you find that you're not being given the same type of love and respect that you deserve, we deserve that. We don't deserve to be mistreated, abused, or just placed in a condescending, position. No. You don't deserve that. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your stepfather, your step siblings, your siblings. It doesn't matter who it is. No, you deserve to be treated with the utmost respect and love. You do. You deserve loyalty. You deserve respect. You do. So, again, that's all I have for you. It's more, but we'll get into it. It won't be on Thursday, but like I said, I am going to come on Thursday, and I am going to come and just shout myself out for my birthday. I'm hitting the big 50. Yo, I cannot believe God has brought me a mighty long way. The big 50. What's that song? Is it James Brown? The big payback. So I'm grateful. God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. But yeah, I'll be on Thursday. I know I'm not going to be on to continue to this. This won't continue until next week. I will pick it back up next week. But I am going to stop in so I can say hey. And y'all feel free to say hey back and get your girl a birthday shout out. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. But anyway, love you guys. God bless you. Lord willing. Well, as I always tell you guys, I'll see you on Thursday. And guess what, y'all? I got my second birthday card in the mail. My first one was given from my sister friend Cindy. She gave it to me when we went out or whatever to dinner 2 weeks ago. And then my second one just came in the mail from my Auntie May, the one I said always say stay safe. So God bless her heart. God bless her heart. I love her. I called her to let her know it came in the mail because she told me, she said, you call me when that comes. You let me know that you got it. And I said, okay, we'll do. So I called her yesterday to let her know that her card came in the mail and that I was grateful and I love her and I appreciate it. So you guys have a great holiday. Enjoy family and friends. And if not family, then just friends who are like family. But you guys enjoy. God is still blessing. He has not stopped. Love you guys. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to Who Your Favorite Girl Vocal with AJ Reese. And I always say, Lord willing, we'll see each other on Thursday, which is what? My birthday, my Earth Day. You better know it. All right, see you guys. God bless.